Hey guys, SFP here, and welcome to episode number 22 of my FIFA 16 Barcelona career mode. And I know it's been a long time, and let me explain while I do a little bit of tinkering here. There was something that kind of happened in my boring life. Nothing too dramatic, obviously, just to let you guys know, as we see here on my short list. But it had an effect on me where I didn't feel like recording or basically playing any FIFA for a while. So I figured instead of giving you crappy content, and let's face it, my content isn't exactly the best at the moment. I'm still kind of working on it and giving a few tweaks here and there. But I obviously didn't want it to be a bore fest and a stupid commentary, and I guess you could argue my commentary is already stupid, but I guess I didn't want to have like a downer attitude. And as we see here, Football FC actually recommended me going for Pogba. So I figure since he's kind enough to follow my channel and see this series for what it is. I figured I'd listen to him, and so at first I was gonna go straight for the offer, but then I figured, you know what, I want to sell Rakitic anyway, so why not add him to the deal and see if I can lower the amount here. That way, I can get rid of Rakitic and get Pogba as well, because he's gonna supplant him anyways. He's gonna be the replacement for him anyways, even if I brought him in here. And here we're actually gonna face Valencia here in the round of 16s of the Copa del Rey, the home series. And here we see that it's snowing and it looks so beautiful in the game. However, I hate playing in the snow. The results do not tend to go my way when I play in the snow. And I don't know how you guys feel about the snow in the game. Please let me know in the comment section. Do you actually like playing in the snow? Does it affect your game whatsoever? And am I the only one who gets irritated when they put a white ball in the snow? Because you can hardly see that crap. And to not change the color to orange at least in the snow is just ridiculous. That's something that should have been, that should be like common sense here. But for some reason, the game doesn't see it that way. Anyways, remember that I will be doing the special shout out series for the week of. Give me 1 second. I know it's Thanksgiving week, but obviously there are people out there that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, which is okay. You know, I'm in the States side, so that's kind of what we do here in the States. And so I will be starting Saturday 21st, and it will end Saturday 28th this month. So in order for you guys to get a shout out, please subscribe to my channel first of all, because I mean your support is very very important to me. And if you guys show me support, I'll show you support by giving you a shout out in that week. Also, like my video, give me a comment also, and please let it be a constructive comment. I mean, if you hate my channel or dislike something, please let me in the comment section. I mean, I'm trying to improve, and hopefully any advice will be greatly appreciated. Also, if you just want to talk about something that happened in my video, or talk about the team in general, how it's going, just as the more not constructive, but the more involved the comment is, the more likely you will be getting a shout out. And I know I said my top 14, and I think I'm just going to make it the top 7 right now. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out, but the top 7 most involved viewers here will get a shout out. And obviously, each episode will be um, a shout out video for you guys. And here we have, focusing on the game, we have Neymar. And Neymar goes for it. He's all alone. He's going to go for the goal, and he just makes it look so damn easy, guys. And I know I'm Barcelona, so I'm expected to win. And so there's a nice contrast between like this Barcelona career mode and the Fulham career mode that I have, which will also be coming back on Monday. So for those of you guys who watch both, Fulham career mode will be happening again starting on Monday. Anyways, there's a nice contrast and a nice different feel with each team, and I think that's one of the benefits I like about having two career modes at the same time. That if I for some reason get a little bored or it becomes too repetitive with one career mode, I have the other one to kind of give me a fresh take or a palate cleanser, if you will. And here we have a great opportunity from Paco Alcacer, and he almost catches my goalkeeper here, Claudio Bravo, by surprise. But Claudio Bravo is a beast, and you know it's going to take a little bit more than that to catch him off guard here, although that was a little bit too close for comfort. And here we have another shot, this from Enzo Perez. the Argentine, I believe. And that will be the end of the first half, guys. We get a 1-0 lead in the Mestalla Stadium, which is very crucial, or at least not crucial, but it's ideal. I like to play um, the away leg, or excuse me, I like to be the away team on the first leg. That way, I get business done away from home, knowing that the away goals count as a double when the aggregate is calculated. So I like to basically give it my all in the first round, and then the second round kind of ease into it. No pressure, no rush, and kind of just kill the game there in my second game. And here we have Leo Messi, the god again, goes through his defender and he gets pushed there. And I questioned whether or not that was a PK. Obviously, I'm not going to complain, but I just feel that that might have not been a worthy call there. I mean, from the looks of it, Messi was kind of looking for the contact, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Was that a PK or was that not? And we have Messi here for the PK, because obviously he's our PK taker, guys. There's no one better at the moment that I can think of. Maybe Iniesta would probably be um, a second option. Here we have Messi, and Messi just blasted in the top right corner of the goal. Um, Point of view from the goalkeeper. And obviously with this goal that makes it 2-0, and I think I can kind of take the pedal, or not put as much pressure on the pedal here. I forget what the saying is. But there is that saying that a 2-0 lead is the dangerous lead, or it's a dangerous score that you could have in a game. So hopefully I don't get too complacent and kind of just squander this amazing opportunity that I have right here. And judging by the time here, as you can see, nothing much really happened after that in the second half. And the game is going to be ending relatively soon. And that is it, guys. We get a 2-0 win away from home. What a great way to start this episode, and a great way to start this comeback. And by comeback, I mean me actually making these videos again. Anyways, guys, while we kind of go into this transfer season as well, we get a transfer offer. And like I said, I've been wanting to sell Rakitic. It's not my goal exactly to sell him for any price, but if the price is right, then I'll be inclined to do so. But I'm also piggybacking him on the Drogba, or not Drogba, excuse me, the Pogba offer as well. So hopefully these people kind of haggle a bit here. That way I can actually get that option of using Rakitic in my deal with Pogba. And here we have an offer for Sergio Busquets. Now I know Football FC was actually recommending selling Busquets, but I think that Busquets will be a key and pivotal player here in my career mode, and so I don't want to sell him just yet because I believe he could be the best holding midfielder in the game. So me selling him would probably not be the best option for me right now. Maybe Pogba could be a replacement in the future, and then maybe that'll entice me to sell Pogba later. But at the moment, he is a key player in my scheme right now. And we also get an offer for Ter Stegen. Obviously, I'm not going to sell Ter Stegen. And Marc Bartra. Now, this was an interesting proposition because Marc Bartra, I want to keep him. However, he is not, I don't need to have him. But I'm going to go for a ridiculous offer and see. Because I plan to grow him and basically have him step up as a center back for the future. I don't know how many of you guys feel about Marc Bartra. I actually like Marc Bartra. I actually like Montoya a little bit better, though. And he's on loan right now. At Inter Milan, if I'm not mistaken. And here we see that Juventus actually has accepted the offer. And now we're going to make an offer for Pogba and see if he'll accept that 250 4-year contract. And I think I'm going to put him as a crucial member, which might come back to bite me in the ass. But he's going to be starting, so I don't see why not. And here we see that apparently they don't think that Rakitic is worth that much. And then, if you don't think he's worth that much, then that's fine. Just let me be. And here I'm actually going to renew Sandro's contract because he's been asking for a new contract here. Anyways, we're going to go with the B team here against Granada because we just played the Copa del Rey game away at Mestalla, and we're going to have the home leg within 3 days. So I don't want to use my A team on 3 games straight back to back to back. And what we see here, guys, I just want to let you know, and you probably noticed this by now, that this episode is actually a little bit longer. And the reason being is that no, I didn't extend the game length. and he received still first place. 0 losses so far, and what a nice cushion we have there against Atletico Madrid with a nice, I believe, 9 point game difference. Point difference, excuse me. But actually, I'm doing 3 videos this for the excuse me 3 games for this video, and I'm actually gonna do it for this week only because I missed last week, and I kind of don't want to fall behind too much because we're already in like the third or fourth week, excuse me, third month since the game has come out, and we haven't even finished the first season yet. So I kind of want to speed this up a little bit, and I might consider it doing it in the long run. But right now I just want to get caught up and be where I'm supposed to be, at least had I just done 2 episodes, excuse me, 2 games per video. So that's why this episode is a little longer. And here we see the Granada team, obviously. But yeah, that's the case here, guys. And I do apologize if it's a little bit too longer than you're liking. But just bear with me for this week. And if you guys really hate it, just let me know in the comment section again, guys. Remember, I'm still kind of learning this thing. And so I'm just, any input will be great. And speaking of which, top scoring teams, I actually was surprised about this. I didn't think I was the top scoring team. And people in the comment section have been saying that I'm not scoring enough. Well, apparently, I'm scoring just enough to be the top scoring team in La Liga. So maybe I'm not doing everything so poorly here. Here I have Turan, excuse me, Turan with a great shot. And speaking about goals, 7 minutes, first goal. What do you have for me now, guys? And of course, the first 15 minutes of the game is very important because, you know, teams are starting to settle in. They're trying to find their form and their rhythm. And so if you can make 1 goal in the first 15, that kind of just throws everything out of whack and it throws the balance. So luckily we did that. And so now we are controlling the game. We're going to dictate the pace and the momentum. And hopefully this will play to our advantage because right now Granada is going to have to put a little bit more pressure and find that equalizer while we're going to sit back and see if we can sneak something in here. And speaking about sitting back, apparently we sat back a little too much, and Granada just gets the comeback right there. The equalizing goal, courtesy of this player right here, whose name is escaping me, but I will have him in the display here. And I believe it was Ibanez, if I'm not mistaken. But what a great shot, and it was just too potent there for Ter Stegen to save. The placement wasn't great, but the shot power was just too much for him to save, and it was Ibanez. It was Robert Ibanez. And anyways, guys, here we have Munir, the youngster. He's going to make a cutback. He's going to shoot it with his left, and a great goal here, number 2. And I apologize for not sounding too exciting, but this is expected of me, you know. I will admit that I'm a little bit more exciting in the Fulham career mode because expectations are different there. Although technically in that career mode they expect me to automatically qualify, which is a bit absurd for Fulham, to be honest. And I don't know if any Fulham fans are watching this. As much as I love Fulham, I don't think that was a realistic expectation. However, that just adds more pressure to me. And so when I actually get the victories, they're a lot more meaningful. But with Barcelona, I'm expected to win. And so hopefully you guys will apologize. I will apologize for not sounding exactly as exciting. I still like the fact that I haven't lost yet, which is something that I hope to continue throughout this whole, this season at least in particular. And many of you guys have probably been wondering, if this is so easy for me, shouldn't I bump the level up or the difficulty up? Right now I'm playing professional, and I think I might consider bumping the Barcelona career mode up to world class for next season, not this season, because I want to finish out strong and I want to see where exactly I rank in the league wise while playing in professional. I can say for certain that I will probably bump it up on the Fulham career mode. And here we have it. What a great pass there from Turan. What a great shot there from the sub Rafinha. And then we see the replay yet again. Look at Turan. Actually, not Turan, it's Vidal pushing and finding that open gap there for Rafinha, and his run was just perfectly timed. Beat the offsides trap and just places it very nice in the back of the net. And here we have Rafinha with his first goal of the season. That's pretty amazing considering already halfway done. But anyways, here we have Dongo with a great shot. And I know there was a commenter saying that Dongo really doesn't have a future in Barcelona, and that may be in the real world. But based off Foothead, he has an overall potential of 78, which does not sound exactly good, I guess. But in this career mode and with his pace, he doesn't really need to be that much higher than that. I mean, you could get away with a lot with with at least a high 70-ish player. And considering Dongo's pace, I think that'll be more than enough to have him as a super sub coming off the bench at least. And here we see actually, speaking of Dongo, he gets clipped from behind, and I believe that was last man, so that is why the player here, number 2, gets the red card, and now they're going to play down a man for the remaining time. And considering the comeback for them, for Granada, seemed impossible, this just kind of adds to how unlikely they will. And considering the time, Lomban, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Lomban part of FC Barcelona B, the B team, in one of the previous career modes. I think maybe FIFA 12, FIFA 13, maybe. Because that name sounds very, very familiar. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Is he actually an ex-FC Barcelona B team player? Let me know again. And that will be the end of this game, guys. We had a 3-1 win. For those of you guys who said I wasn't scoring too much, well, I got 2 goals in the first game, 3 goals in this one. Hopefully we can keep that momentum going and keep our record as the most goal-scoring team in La Liga so far. Anyways, guys, and here we have Munir really happy. And transfer offer. Apparently, they don't believe Rakitic is worth that much, but they get a kind of offer for 48.5 million. But that doesn't matter, guys, because Pogba has accepted, and so Rakitic will be going to Juventus, and we will get Paul Pogba, who we will use in the next game. Because I'm very very excited to have a quality player like Pogba. In the Fulham career mode, I've actually already gone through the transfer season, the transfer period. But considering the budget they have, I haven't been able to get a quality player like Pogba. So that's another feature that's very exciting. Getting these 2 different career modes going. You know, obviously I have an established team that I can go and get the big bucks, just like I'm trying to go for Laporte as well. And here we have the training simulation. And Football FC wanted to train Neymar, so I figured for this episode alone, I'm going to train Neymar. And the reason it's only going to be this episode is because he's already at that level where the training does not affect him that much, or there's no incentive for me to train him that way because he's already going to hit 90. And he's going to hit 90. He's most likely going to hit 90 by the time we end this season. And so I'm just going to train him for this episode only. I hope Football FC, I hope you understand, man. Because I want to take advantage of this football training simulation, and with players of Neymar's quality, it's going to take a lot for him to bump up one level. And here we have the second leg of the Copa del Rey, or at least the Copa de España, which is what they have here, which I'm assuming is because they don't have the license to do that. And what a game there with Villarreal and Real Betis, 4-4. That is a game I would like to watch. And maybe in the future, FIFA can actually have that feature of, like, you know, we always see these the scores for these games, but wouldn't it be exciting? And maybe it's just stupid on my part. And here we see the debut for Paul Pogba. Maybe it's stupid, but I was just wondering if maybe in the future we can get like a simulation of some kind that we can see from these other games. Because I would have loved to see that Villarreal Real Betis game. I mean, 4-4. What's not to like? A lot of goals scoring. Maybe the defense was horrible that day, but obviously more goals, more excitement. But like I said, guys, maybe that's just a stupid idea, but I figure that maybe some of you guys will be stupid enough with me to be like, you know what, that sounds like a great idea. We should have that in the FIFA game. And who knows, maybe there's a FIFA developer listening right now. And I can guarantee you they're not. But if there are, you know, just add that feature in and give me some credit there as well. And here we see Gaia. And now Gaia, the left back, has also been a target of mine. I still have to see whether or not I have enough budget after trying to get Laporte. But I'm scouting him right now because I want to see where he ranks budget-wise and basically making an offer after I get that information. And here we have a Messi who actually cuts back, goes by 2 defenders, goes for the pass for Suarez, and Suarez tries to go for the short-range short-range shot, and the ball just hits the defender. Let me get a corner kick. Here we have Iniesta. Iniesta takes a shot, and they get another great save there from Alves, the Brazilian goalkeeper from Valencia. And a great shot there by our captain, Iniesta. And here we have a corner kick. Will we get something out of it? No. No, we won't get the shot, but at least we get a PK. And this was a weird PK, guys. I don't know. I couldn't even see the replay. And would you guys believe I did that on purpose? I believe not. I was actually trying to go for goal, but apparently uh, Alves read my kick perfectly, and he saves it. And that is what we call in the Spanish world justicia divina, which means the divine justice. And since I even questioned that PK, maybe that's just the way that cookie crumbles. It wasn't a PK, so maybe it would have been unfair for me to score. Um, but anyways, here we go, guys. We're going to go for the couple changes here. I'm going to put Turan in. And I believe that's the only change I'm going to make. Because everyone seems to be exhausted. And so I just want to keep this. Because we're not out of the woods just yet, guys. We have a 2-0 lead overall. But one half is more than enough time for Valencia to get a comeback. So we actually should keep our best players. And here we have Neymar with a great shot. He beats his defender. Tries to curl one. But again, Alves has been a beast this game so far. In goal here for Valencia. Here we have substitution. Enzo Perez is coming out and Danilo's coming in. And here you have Negredo. Takes a shot. And lo and behold, it's a PK call. And this one, there is no doubt in my mind that was a PK call because I clearly saw a PK handball it there. And you could argue maybe it was ball to hand. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. I think that was a PK. And here we have Dani Parejo, who's going to go for the PK. And he actually puts it right down the center. And it's moments like these where I hate myself because in my head I'm like, you know what? Just stay in the middle. There's a good chance he's going to put it straight down the middle. But I give the computer too much credit. I'm thinking, you know what? No, he wouldn't do something like that. Or he or she, excuse me. I don't know if the computer's a she. But let's go with it just to be general here. I would assume that it would be smarter than that to just put it straight down the middle. But apparently, it outwitted me here. And here we have a close encounter here for Messi here. But nothing that that Alves couldn't predict here, and that's how the game will end, guys. And lo and behold, this is my first loss of any match here so far in this career mode, which is a little bit interesting because it's a loss, but it doesn't feel like a loss because I'm still proceeding to the next round. So I don't know how that works out here, guys. But anyways, that will it for this episode. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Remember, stay active so you can get a shout out. Follow me on Twitter at SFP Soccer Show and on Twitch at SFP Gaming. And here we have Laporte going for the offer. And I'll leave you guys with that offer. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for the next episode. And until next time, guys, see you all later.